no, I haven't got a controller. Oh, can I be that daft? Can I be that daft, really? Where's the controller? Where's the chuffing controller? Oh, I can't be that daft, surely. Chuffing controller. You can hear myself, all that's working, but where's the chuffing controller? It should just be right here. There it is. It is right here. I am that daft. It is just right here. So, like, don't worry. Don't worry. So, like, don't worry. Don't worry. Is the microphone's not going... It's just the music in the background's going... It's just the music in the background going... What? Are you a chuffer? Come here. Come to Daddy. Are you a chuffer? Come to Daddy. Oh, Daddy's not over. Come to Daddy. Come to Daddy. Daddy's going to show you off. Daddy's not over. Big face. Come to Daddy. Where are you? Where have you gone? Oh, you looked around for a second. Where have you gone? Come here. Oh no, come to Daddy. Come here, Daddy boy. Come to your Daddy. Come on, Daddy boy. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Here he is. The Daddy boy. This is for his daddy. The Daddy boy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's a good boy. He's a good boy for his daddy. He's a good boy, this one. This one's a good boy. This one's a good boy. A good boy. There he is. He's having a little look at what's happening. Having a little look at what's happening. Talking to the people. Having a little talk to the people. Yeah? Daddy's doing the talking. What's Daddy doing? Daddy's doing the talking. It's boring when Daddy's talking. You have been for a walk. You have been. Right, Daddy, put you down now. Oof. You're a good chuffer. Don't keep banging. If I bang the table like that, of course you're going to get the microphone sound. You're a good boy, you are. Plug that in. 1, 2. Plug that in. 1, 2. So it works. Check Chuffy 1, 2. Ooh, check Chuffy 1, 2. Where's me sound levels? There's me sound levels. Right, 1, 2. I'll have a bit of this, and you'll have a bit of this. You'll like this. You like this. That's your favourite. That's basically your favourite. So unzip that so you can see that I'm wearing a white t-shirt. If you zip it up just that far, it looks like you might just only be wearing this. It's not appropriate. Just only wearing that. You want a white t-shirt on underneath. You're not making any funny ASMR videos now. Look. Hi, you're with Scott. This is Gadget Kid, my stream. It's midnight. It's always midnight. It's actually 9:26 GMT in the evening. I don't know what that is in like hundreds of hours. And this is your left ear and this is your right ear, just to be different, just to be contrary. All right, you're going to call me. It's too late now. You can't call me now. Too late. Too late for that. And in the background, you can hear web of a browser. You can hear the dulcet tones of... What's that? Winter Nintendo Mix. Winter Nintendo Mix. It's like a... Do you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like a sort of... like a bowl of dried sort of noodles. Like, but they're all in white. They're all in white. There's a few nuts, a few berries, maybe a cranberry or two. A winter mix. Like Bombay mix is hot, isn't it? It's got those dried noodles in and they're like hot and spicy. Bombay mix. And then, so this winter mix is like... It's nice, isn't it? Might even have some nice things in it. Look at all the snow. Oh. How's my teeth? Well, I've got this one tooth. Should we tell everyone? Why is that? Why do they go web browser? The chat's there and it's not the chat. What's going on with that? Chat window chat. Firefox chat, Twitch chat. What's going on with that? Why is it the chat but it's not the chat? Where's the chat in that? Hang on. That's weird. There it is. That's weird. So I've got this tooth. Hurty tooth. And I call the I mean, everyone knows about this already if you're watching our streams. If I do this and I go to YouTube, which you do quite often, all of you out there in the world, And then on YouTube, this is our channel, your channel. It's your channel, really. Ganji Kid, your chuffers. And on there, I've been streaming. So there's these like videos of me streaming. Us. You shut up. You can... Why is chat so big? Chat window capture. Let's just... You get out of the way. Chat window capture. So I've been talking about it on stream on YouTube. So everyone already knows. Everyone already knows. But I'll repeat myself here over on Twitch. I'll repeat myself here. That, yeah, I got the bad tooth. So I've got to go to the dentist on Monday. And they said what's probably happening is that tooth just packing up. We filled it before. We know about that tooth. We put a filling in that. So it's going to hurt. And it's going to hurt like a bugger. And then when you get here, we'll have a look at it. And then we'll book you in for what we think we should do. And I'm like, don't you think you should book me in for what you think you should do now? Because it hurty now, you know it hurty. So why wait? Why wait till I get there and you're like, oh, I know confirmed hurty. Let's book you in for another day. Why don't we sort it on Monday? No, it won't be sorted Monday. Until then, why don't you take some painkillers? And what will probably happen is eventually, after it completely dies out, then it will stop hurting. So that's the plan with the tooth. It's just going to hurt like chuff for the weekend. And then when I go on Monday, it's still going to hurt like chuff after that. So... it's just, I've got a really chuffing hurty. Oh, painkillers I've been taking. Just a bit of ibuprofen, a bit of paracetamol. Still hurty. Do you want to put it out? I think, I did consider doing a Wilson. Wilson! Wilson! Tom Hanks. Castaway. Tooth. Tooth. I did consider this. But... shut up. What's he doing? He's got a bad tooth. There's Wilson. Wilson! 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 But I don't have any ice skates. Look, he's using an ice skates. Do you remember? He's got the ice skates. Oh, that tooth looks bad. If it wasn't in such low quality definition, you'd see. The tooth looks bad. I'm going to get the ice skate, put it in my mouth, and then bash it with a rock. I've considered that, but no, don't worry. It's just hurty, and they'll deal with it when we... But actually thinking about it now, it's hurty. Talking makes it hurty. So I've been streaming on YouTube, and the people on Twitch, they know about it now. They've been watching as well, so it's all right. Everyone knows. It's no secret. In the morning, I get up, and about 1 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. GMT, 3 now, my tooth is hurty. In the daytime, I'm going to do some everyday stream uploads. It's going to get too much, isn't it? It's going to be too much. And on Twitch, we do Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. It's going to get too much. You're going to be fed up. So I don't want to do more than an hour a day on YouTube, but I do. I end up doing more, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Nor do you want me to. So that's what's happening. Today what we're doing is we're playing Super Nintendo. Where's the music? Why have you done that with the music? That's better. Super Nintendo Switch. Now, there's 3 new games. We're not playing Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator. I've had a look at it. We're not playing that now. Not into that now. What the Golf, I'm actually really impressed with. I think we should play that. I think we should have a look at that. I think we should play it. It's a good game, actually. It's nice. It's just physics and joy mixed together. And then, you know, Joe Dever's Lone Wolf, we've been trying that. I've also seen this down in Bermuda. I got that for about £1. I like it when games go on sale for about £1 and then I'll buy them. So they're the options, really. There was another option of Green Hell we need to start finishing. Vegan Green Hell. But today, what I want to do is Zoo Dentist. Because it's appropriate, isn't it? It's appropriate. Me. Ah, me hurty. Tooth hurty. Well, for just £1 on sale. Welcome to the world of Zoo Dentist. I'll just let this sink in for a bit. What they do, I've noticed on Just turn that down a bit. I noticed that on other live streams, right? Because I watch other live streams on YouTube. When you're a YouTuber, you call it a live stream. When you're a Twitch streamer, you're a streamer. I've still got my foot cemented in YouTube. Like, I started out in YouTube, didn't I? So I still, even though I went over to Twitch, and here we are on Twitch, and it's got its own ecosystem. It's got its own culture on Twitch. It's got its own culture. You've got your own words, poggers and such like. Who are the other ones? You got F in chat. You got poggers. You've got Pepe hands. I don't like Pepe. No Pepe for me, thanks. What else have you got? What's another Twitch? Come on, you know, because you're Twitchers. What else have you got? You've got Glad Jonas, or is that a bit old now? Does no one remember that? Is Glad Jonas dead to us now? Have you got Try Hard, Try Hex, or is that racist now? I don't know. Is you know, Twitch has got its own ecosystem, hasn't it? It's got its own ecosystem. So I do like it. I do think Twitch has been good to us. It was good to start streaming on Twitch, and I learned the basics here. And to be honest, YouTube is trying hard to make streaming good on YouTube. So I'm happy to do it there. You know, I'm an affiliate over here. I'm an affiliate. They give me an affiliate status. They don't know about that rap I did. They don't know about that bad rap I did. It's a good rap. It's just not you know, with the old terms of service and the it's all right in a diss rap. You can say whatever you want in a diss rap. It's fine. It's a joke. It's a bit of comedy. And if people take it too seriously and say, "What did you say in that?" You'd be like, "Well, you know, we can't enjoy Eminem these days." Then I'm not saying I know Eminem. I'm not saying I'm Eminem. Anyway, look, not brand friendly, am I? Not brand friendly. Got my dark mark on YouTube. YouTube's fine. Zoo Dentist. What they do on Twitch is they have their own ecosystem. So you've got like Glad Jonas, you've got like Kappa. People say Kappa, don't they? They say Kappa. Now, if you're just walking in the street and you see something, you know, you do this. I've seen you. You do this. Like, some fella will fall over in the street and you'll go, Kappa, poggers. Or like something amazing will happen in your day-to-day family life. You know, they'll be serving the dinner and it'll be like a nice dinner and you'll go, "Oh, poggers, fish and chips night." Or you don't fish, not fish. Let the fish swim away. Let them have their own lives. Chip night. Just chip night. Oh, poggers. And people, what do you mean poggers? People know about poggers now. Twitch, don't they? They know. You know. Poggers. You say it in your day-to-day life, even though it's actually just something from chat. Now it goes off in your head, doesn't it? Poggers. It's got its own ecosystem. I like Twitch. Nothing wrong with Twitch. I'm here right now. We are here. But also branching out, foot in both camps. Been on YouTube. Feels a bit like rude to be on Twitch talking about YouTube, doesn't it? Feels a bit rude. Been on there. And I was going to do all the chuffing on here and all the gaming on YouTube. It just feels well wrong, doesn't it? Feels well wrong. Feels like I should do all the gaming on here and all the chuffing on YouTube. Who made those promises? What kind of idiot would make those promises? Right, Zoo Dentist. We're going to start. I'm not ready to go through the whole process, but we are going to start. Oh, look. Ah, are you sad? One of 19. 2 of 19 locked. They're sad, and it's making me sad, but I can't do anything about their sadness because they're locked behind this 130 teeth that I need to pull, I think. Do I need to pull 140 teeth before I can stop your sadness, little cat girl? Oh, you look cross. You can't have... Pandy? So, look at the layers and levels of sadness that we have to... You know, we're not going to get through this whole game today, I doubt. That's it. 19 of 19. So, there is a limit to the sadness. Oh, it's a zoo. And you're a mouse. What kind of mice do they have in zoos? What kind of zoo's got mice? Well, probably, I'll tell you what. All zoos probably have mice, don't they? Because they probably just, you know, you're throwing all that animal feed around all over the show. Probably, all zoos have probably got rats and mice, haven't they? All of them. Not as part of the exhibits. I'm not a pro zoo person either. You should bear this in mind. It's not going... Is it? The sound's alright, isn't it? It's not going... Right, you should bear that in mind. The zoo... I'm not... I'm vegan. I have to say this because in order to qualify for a vegan card, you have to mention it at every opportunity. And I'm on live on the internet, and they will see me talking about these things and not mentioning it. So, there's the keyboard gone now. They'll see me not mentioning it, and they'll revoke my vegan card. So I do have to bring it up. It's part of the deal. Against the zoo. If you want to see animals, if you want to see, if you want to see animals in their natural habitat, you can have a look on the old telly. You can put your VR goggles on. You can go on your little safari. If you've got loads of money, yeah. If you like, if you're making the bag, as it were, or whatever, or maybe you live out in Africa and you just, you don't have loads of money, you're really poor, but you're out there in the chuffing Serengeti. Either way, you can see the animals. You can just get on your bike and have a good look, peek through your telescope. They don't use a telescope on a safari, do they? They use binoculars. That would be ridiculous. When a telescope would be ridiculous. Binoculars is fine. So, but what you can do is you can go out there and have a look. And also conservation efforts. We have conservation efforts where we're trying to rewild things. And for some certain logistical reasons, it's acceptable for us to sort of be party to nature's process. And sort of help it along. So you can see the animals in that way if you want to get involved and volunteer. But just trapping them in a cage so that we can pay money to go and, I like that. Show me the zoo. Show me the animals. It's nice for kids. I went there when I was a kid. I've been there when I'm a grown up. I love the zoo. But at the same time, it's a tired concept that as vegans, we've got to work against. We can't make these animals suffer for our... we shouldn't exploit them so that we can look at them, really. That's just a bit mean. It's just a bit mean. Anyway, 18, you can see why they're sad. Now you know why they're sad. All of the animals in the zoo are sad. Bear that in mind. All of them. There isn't an animal in a zoo. Well, some of them, maybe. Some of them, maybe. I'm not going to say the zoos are entirely bad. Some zoos, they don't have dogs, do they? They don't have dogs in the zoo. They have a panda, no dogs. What's that? A rabbit? They don't have rabbits in the zoo. What's that? A bear? Okay, you can have a bear in the zoo. Another rabbit. A third rabbit. What's going on here? They're reskins. I suppose rabbits do multiply. Look. The point being, zoo dentist I am. So now that we've done the ethics, where's my chocolate milk? Oh, you can't believe it. I knew there was something. I'm just going to have to get my chocolate milk. We'll start our dentistry in a minute. What if they ate rescues and wouldn't live in the wild? I was going to say, not 8. Not 8. I didn't think. I was like, I'm not sure that's correct. What if we fed the rescue animals to the other animals? It would reduce the number of rescue animals we'd need to home. What if they're rescue animals? They wouldn't live in the wild. There's a good one. Conservation, that will count as. Yes, but still, if that were the case, I'm not sure that if we start charging people money to go and look at them, it's a good dynamic. Because the problem that happens then is people say, hey, hang on a minute. If people are paying me money to come and look at my animals, maybe I should buy some more animals, hey? Or even breed them, just have a look at Tiger King. I'll be back in just 1 second. Have a look at Tiger King, and then we're at the other end of that. We're fixing the animals' teeth because they're hurty. We're the good people, all right? Bear that in mind. I'm just going to get me chocolate milk, because you can't really do a stream without chocolate milk. Not a dentist stream. Daddy's been drinking it. Who's been drinking my chocolate milk? It's not milk, is it? It can't be. You're vegan. It's chocolate Alpro soya. Get it in your... Come on now. Stop messing about. Oh, that'll be good for your hurty tooth, won't it, you idiot? Ah! If you've got a hurty tooth, get something cold and sugary around it. I dislike SeaWorld. They just did a rescue of sea lion. Yeah, I am against SeaWorld in principle, because I see what happens here as well. In all of these organisations, like, they do good work. Like, they rescue a sea lion. They do, like, the little incidental things, yeah. But the great big like flag they wave of, we've got the whales. We keep them in a bath. We keep them in a bath. Little bath, big whales. Get that in your head. That's the main thing, isn't it? That's the main thing. So they need to abandon that completely. And like SeaWorld, they could be out at sea doing good things, cleaning up the sea, helping out the sea lions. They could change the way they are. But as long as they've got that, we're keeping this giant, massive animal that should be free to just swim about I mean, how big's the ocean? And they keep it next to the ocean in a little bath. It just doesn't seem right, does it? Just doesn't seem right. Until they abandon that, I'm just never going to be down with it. Yeah. And it's changing world, isn't it? It's a changing world. When I was a kid, we had zoos. Fine. I wasn't even cross about it. Now I'm a bit like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I imagine in another 100 years things might be a bit different. So I'm not saying tomorrow all the animals are loosed out into the street. Throw them in the sea. All the animals in the sea, and let's see who can swim. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, let's not build any more. Let's not like promote and like say how good they are, because we're trying to move forward, aren't we? That's all. Our SeaWorld transitions to rides and roller coasters. Yeah, exactly. Get rid of that. Make it more about. There was the other thing that they did was they had like an exhibit where you could handle a starfish, and I did think that's probably not good for the starfish. Like, it's good for the kids to be learning about things, but to handle it, like, isn't that taking it a bit far? I mean, I wonder how the starfish feels about being out of the sea and in the hands of all the kids. I mean, it doesn't probably think and feel in the same way as we do, but it's just probably not a good message, is it? Again, like, stay away from. Don't get in the. Don't touch the. Can you put that back? Starfish for kiddies to touch. Yeah, exactly. There you go. See, I just. Is that the message? Welcome to our nature environment. Welcome to our nature environment exhibit thing. Can we have your money? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Come on in. This is our nature. We dominate it. We own it if we want. You can touch it if I say so. How does the whale... What do you mean, how does the whale feel? Don't worry about that. Look at it jump. SeaWorld. The irony is that out there in the sea, it's the SeaWorld, and the bit indoors behind the closed doors with the paddling pools and the baths, that's not the sea, is it? That's not the SeaWorld. That's the on the land world. Let's not go too far on this. They could just go to the tide pool, low tide, yeah, exactly. You just go and look at the sea. That's my point, is that nowadays we've got all this other technology, so you can just get a boat out to sea and have a look at the whales swimming, and you'd be like, wow, isn't it amazing? They might even have like a submarine you can go in, if you were well into it. Let's help this little cat, because if no one helps this little cat, he's going to be crying forever, and we're going to be, basically, it's our fault. It's not our fault. I didn't hurt their teeth. I'm not taking responsibility for the hurting of the teeth. I'm just here to fix them. I'm the zoo dentist. I'm the zoo dentist. And this zoo has got a cat, and it's a cat. What kind of cat can that be? Let's pretend it's a jaguar, baby jaguar, because it's a zoo, isn't it? And it's not a domestic cat. I mean, what kind of zoos all have a domestic cat? No zoos have the domestic cat, do they, in a zoo? Could you imagine if you went to a zoo and there was a domestic cat? You would probably imagine, you'd expect the domestic cat just to be walking around where you are. You wouldn't expect it to be in one of the cages. What if it was in one of the bird cages and there were all these parrots and nice birds and like macaws and things, and then you saw at the bottom there's a domestic cat? You'd be like, hello. That's not supposed to be in there, is it? A domestic cat down there. And if you do own a cat and you're watching this stream, imagine what it would be like if it was your cat. Imagine how you would feel if you went to the zoo and you went to see that exhibit and it's got all the canaries and all the macaws and all the nice birds, and then you look down and there's your cat. Oh, you naughty cat. Get out of there! Stop it, we're going to get thrown out of the zoo now. So with that in mind, I've decided to become a zoo dentist. Let's see what we can do for this little fella. Oh, press A to boop nose. Look. That's press A to book. No, look. Oh. Oh, look. Press A to book. No. Oh. Ooh. Chuffing hell. Well, this has suddenly got real, hasn't it? Where's the A7S? Let's just move my face a little bit so I can see if I can see the full... Oh, look, there's tools over here I need to see. Where am I going to put my face? Why do these games never consider this sort of aspect? Why has it always got your heads-up display all in the way? Got myself nice and neat over there in the side, and now I'm going to need to do this. Right, all I'm going to do now then is I'm going to get the Switch, the Super Nintendo Switch, and I'm just going to shrink the bugger down. Shrink the bugger down. There you go. Black lines, top and bottom. Nothing you can do about it. No one cares, really. No one cares, really. It gives it a cinematic feel. Cinematic feel. So, what do we do now? It's not giving us any instructions. I've got all these tools. Quite into... what do you think? Should I just grab a hold of some tools and start going? Probably not a good idea, is it, really, to just grab hold of tools and start going. But, I've not been given any instructions? No, like literally no instructions. I mean, there looks to be some problems in this. There's bad breath there. I think bad breath might get a spray. What do you think? Holding the button to get it over there. Oh, it so wants to go in there, doesn't it? Start with lidocaine injection, please. Yeah, but maybe we're not doing any harsh drilling. Maybe we're just doing some cleaning. What are those? What are those there? I don't know what they are. This, look, I did pick that up and it wants to arrow me there. Ooh, ooh. Yes, it's doing it automatically, look. Fixed a problem. Oh, look at all that gob. Let's suck that up. Here we go. Here we go. Now, if I know my dentistry correctly, the first thing they do is they go around and give it a good pick and a pick. What have I got here? I've got a little wind mirror. Got pliers for pulling things out. I want to give it a clean, really. I want to give it a clean and see where we're at. That's buffing. That's the end, isn't it? You buff. Oh no. Okay, right. It's straight in there. It wants that. It enjoyed that. Just cleaning that up. You don't need an injection for that. You'll be alright. Porcelain veneers. I mean, look at all this stuff I've got. I've got this as well. I don't know what that is. Oh, look at all that gob. Let's get rid of the gob. Gob suction, please, nurse. Oh, this game's so relaxing already. Isn't it? Now, these black ones, they look ruined, don't they? So I think we are going to be pulling them out. Oh, no, look. See? That's where it wants that. Boing. On that one. Just inject that saw out of your mouth. Gob. Well, that gob, please. Can we suck up all that gob? Look at those teeth in the background there. They look nice. What are they? They're just little teeth on a shelf. You're being a very good... I'll tell you what. You are being a very good customer. And it looks like we're doing this service out in the waiting room as well, doesn't it? With the chairs there and the little plant pot. Why aren't we in a dentist chair? Let's get on with it. I'm just going to use these tweezers on you to just pick out... Don't come into the dentist with bits of stuff in your teeth. I know that sounds weird, right? That does sound weird, doesn't it? Like when I used to go to the dentist when I was a little kid and continuing on to adulthood, I always give my teeth a good clean before we go. Always give them a real good clean before we go. I don't want the dentist to be like, oh, look at your dirty teeth. But on the other hand, when I get there, they clean my teeth for me. So why am I bothering if that's what they're going to do? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't clean my teeth. I used to tell people who are coming for a hairdressing thing, don't wash your hair the day of your service if we're going to be doing a colour or whatever, because I'm going to be washing it. You're going to be over washing it. It's going to end up all frizzy. Don't need to bother. Let me handle that. Like, unless you've got like, you know, unless you've got like Marmite in there or something. I'll wash it. Anyway, I've been ticking off here. Look, tick that. I haven't ticked this one, so I'll pick that up. I don't know what it is. Got no idea what that is. Oh, look! X-ray! Look at this. This is like the Krypton factor. You don't know what the Krypton factor is. Right, hang on. Web browser. So in the UK, we used to have this thing called the Krypton factor. Hope it's not going because I'm using the desk. Krypton factor. And it was a TV show. It was like a game show, but don't let that car fool you. There was no there was nothing at stake really, I don't think. I don't think you won anything. Challenge TV, that's modern. Looking for actual old Krypton factor, mate. 1991. Oh, they did used to use the flight simulator. That was a cool round.
Tonight, the 4 outstanding contestants from the heats return to do battle in the Group B final.
I'm Tim Redding from Hampshire, a public relations officer and winner of Heat 1.
Right, so you get the gist. Now, I'm not going to... We'll come back to the Krypton factor maybe another day. But during the Krypton factor, you had all these different rounds. You got your points. You know, they're doing the flight simulator round. Brilliant. That was like that was amazing back in the day. General knowledge round, answering your questions. And one of the rounds, every single time you got the same rounds. You have the assault course at the end. It's a big thing. And then the final round is this like Krypton factor puzzle challenge. And you have to put together a puzzle. And if all your different points that you got so far meant you had like a head start on the puzzle, maybe, or that maybe that was the assault course. I don't know. Anyway, at the end of it, you're doing your puzzle, and it's a complex little bugger, isn't it? Look, it's a complex little bugger. It was always a different kind of puzzle. It was always one of these. You don't know what it is. You just turn up and you've got the bits, and you're like, go. And they're like, what? What do you mean go? Like no one says, look. Let's see.
To the limit. Contestants, would you now please take your positions? In front of each of them is a light box and a number of coloured pieces. They must arrange these pieces on the light box to create a pattern which is symmetrical when rotated through any number of right angles. Are you all ready, contestants? The test starts now.
Now, they said symmetrical when rotated through any number of right angles. I don't know if they got to see the finished puzzle beforehand. We did. I don't know if they did. Like, you never get the impression that they know what they're supposed to be building. And quite often you feel like it's just a shot in the dark or a wild stab in the dark, which is what you're going to get. No, yeah, that's the Krypton factor. Let's go back to the Nintendo Switch. Let's move away from the Krypton factor and get back to the Nintendo Switch. This is like that. Just so you know what's going through my head, I'm no longer dental nurse for animals. I am now I'm like a spy. Like, because for me, when I was a kid, the Krypton Factory, it did all those different disciplines, the assault course, the general knowledge, the flight simulator. It made me think that's what James Bond must have done to get into MI5. So there we go. Krypton factored that baby together. I think that was a success, was it? Oh, quick, more spit. More gob. Suck down the gob. Where does that gob go? Do they keep it in a big tank? Sell it to McDonald's to thicken up the milkshakes. Where's the part where you fight the big boss insurance company over coverage? I don't know about that in the UK. In the UK, if you want an NHS dentist, there is a bit of a waiting list, but you get your dentist for free. But what we do, to be honest, is we pay a little plan, family plan. We're on family plan, and you go to the, you pay your little. We do have a sort of similar sort of insurance system. I think you'd recognise it because it's like a plan, dental plan. But I've been going to the same dentist since I can remember. My actual dentist retired, and I'd go to see the same. I go to the same location, but it's a different person now. But they're still the same people. Like when I rang them up today, they knew who I was. Anyway, look. Little Jaguar here. He hasn't got any canines. He, she, they have no canines. So that's an issue for me because, because frankly I'm an animal dentist, and I thought that, I thought I'm supposed to know a little bit about teeth, or at least be learning. And what I know for a fact is that they have canines, like fang teeth. There's a problem with my Jaguar. These front teeth look like sugar cubes, frankly. That's an issue. Where are we getting our animals from? Is somebody ripping us off on the animals? Somebody sold me a Jaguar and actually it's just like a domestic dog painted up. Look, anyway. What haven't we used? Sorry, I've got something bit me on my throat there. Oh, I can't stream with that. Unique New York. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Well, that was weird. Well, I've used everything. I haven't used this. What's this? Pick braces. Oh, we'll do that at the end. All right, so it's too late. We're doing it now. Green. We like green. Green's my favourite. Full set of green. Oh, time. Braces removed, straightened up. Oh, wow. That's not how braces work, but, you know. So I guess we just use all the, we use all of them, don't we? Indiscriminate. The gob's building up, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's a little baddie down there. 1. What? Hey! Krypton factored that. Krypton factored that out of existence. Nurse. I'm having to do it. No help on hand here. Just leave that hooked in. Leave it going on your cheek. I don't mind when it goes on your cheek. It's always funny. I always laugh to myself. Not allowed to laugh out loud. Ha ha ha, because I do in your teeth. But I always... you got that on my cheek then. Like, well done. I always have a little chuckle to myself. I mean, usually they're just, it's not the main dentist doing that, is it? It's the assistant. And usually... it might be someone on work experience or something, and you just, they're just watching the clock or thinking out the window or something, and they've got it sucked on your cheek by mistake. Anyway, what haven't we used yet? We haven't used this one, the scalp or whatever that is. We don't need it. Oh, no, it does. Look, that's part of the cleaning regime. Your nurse is treating COVID patients in the lobby. Deal with it. True that. I don't want to go to the dentist on Monday because of all the COVID. But on the other hand, I can't make any choices because it's like not a choice thing, is it? It's just like a medical issue that I have to go and see. Why won't I suck up the gob? Medical issue. But, maybe... Oh, it just is what it is. Chuffing COVID. Everyone's got the COVID. Are we going to be pulling... We're going to pull those out? We are brutalising this poor animal. Oh! Choose a tooth. Do they make you test? They don't make us, but I'm going to test. I tested the other day on stream. I've still got that just kicking around here, look. Still got that kicking around here. And I'm going to test before I go to the dentist, absolutely. Because I want to know if they give it me. No, because I don't want to go spreading it around if I potentially have it. Yeah, absolutely. But they don't make us do a test. They ask us questions and they go, beep, beep. Beep, beep. You haven't got a temperature, have you? Beep, beep. What is that? Is it? Beep, beep. It's one of my children's laser gun toys. Beep, beep. Just shooting you. Let's put out another... Well, wait, let's choose a tooth. What tooth do you think? It's Fangesque. It looks like that one at top. That one at bottom. Well, it's chosen now. Maybe I should have paired it up, matched it up with that one. Sorry, mate. I haven't done such a good job on this one. It's done. It's done. We'll have that. The pliers. I love the way there's no... Oh, we can pull that out. Okay. Sorry, I know it's painful to have a tooth added and then removed and then added. It's this one, isn't it? It's this one. That's better. Far more symmetrical. We like symmetry in the mouth. Ugh. Have that out. Get rid of that. And we'll have one of... I think it's that, or is it that? We'll have that. No, that's wrong. No, Jeremy Clarkson. No. Get rid of that. And I forgot which one I chose, so I'll choose a different one. That looks rubbish. Let's get rid of that. I'm sorry I'm putting you through it today, aren't I, little cat? But let's get rid of that. I'm not having that. Looks rubbish. What about this? That also looks rubbish. So I'm just going to keep putting teeth in and pulling them out until I get one that I'm satisfied with. It's not that one, is it? Is it that one? That'll do, won't it? It's probably not that one, is it? It's probably the next one up. Sorry. Get that. I've forgotten which one we used then. I'll try that. That was back to the first one. Now my OCD's kicking in. Now, I mean, I haven't got proper OCD like people with OCD. I'm just saying it because people say it. But, you know, now I'm starting to feel like I have to get the right tooth. And none of them feel right to me. So that one's going to just be it. And we're just going to move on. Because otherwise, I spend all my life just choosing teeth. And that, you want to have a look with that, do you? Say ah. Or say meow. Probably. Say meow. Ooh, that doesn't look very nice, does it? Oh, I've got something for that. What have I got? Different things. We'll just start with this. It disappeared. Fair play, it disappeared. I make it disappear, look. It just disappear. I think we'll use this tube because it's the same colour. It disappear. Make it disappear. And then finally, it must be through process of elimination. Oh, it just went on away on its own. That's probably what most things... That's what I'm hoping will happen with my teeth. Is that my problems will go away on their own. What's this and what's that then? So these things look like little saws or something. They don't look nice. Let's go with that. Oh, I'm just going to laser them off. So, I won't even need the magnifying glass for that one, will I? No, I will. I will definitely need the magnifying glass. Can't do it without it. It's not a magnifying glass. This is light. Just illuminating. Look at that kitty smile. Yeah, it is gratifying. Except now I'm looking down its throat. And also I've given it a wonky tooth that will always, forever look at me and say, you haven't done a good enough job. Like, it's like being a hairdresser. I always talk about it. And I can't shut up about it. Being a hairdresser, you can't let people out of the salon if it's slightly wonky. And the amount about every one of my clients remembers me saying, "Oh no, wait!" as they go to leave. No, wait! Now that I've seen you out in the street moving your hair, I just stand still. I have been known. Web of a browser. Where's my web of a browser? Where's my big face? Hang on. Where's my mouse? Because I've not been using it. The mouse has just packed up and said I've had enough. Big face. I had been known for someone to pay their money, leave the salon. I'm doing something else, maybe cutting someone else's hair. I see them walk by the window, run out, bang on the window, stop, and run out. Wait, stand still. Give it the Edward Scissorhands on the street. Zhuzh your fringe, twirl. Okay, now you can go. I have been known to do that. Okay, back to steady hands dental surgery. Are those lesions? They look like they might be lesions to me. Yeah, look. Just going to squit some antiseptic. Antibiotic. What's been going on down this cat's throat? How on earth has this cat got these lesions? And if they're the lesions, then this has got to go. Yeah. Come on, I'm looking at it. Don't I get to... I've got to move it again. Whatever that is this. Trust me, Daddy. Yeah, go on. There we go. Nice, healthy. Whatever that is. I've never seen this amount of stuff going on in... Like, when I go to the dentist, it's not like this, I tell you. They ain't got one of these spray bottles in my mouth. They ain't got any of that. None of this. You have the injections, and out comes the hammer. Reward 50. We need 100. The next one's locked behind 100. Oh, 50 times 2. Well, that'll do then. That'll do. Thank Chuff for that. Why don't you just give us 100? Like, close, Y. I like. Boop. This is the same one. What's going on? No, I don't want to do the same one again. No. Right. 100 teeth. That's... So, the teeth at the top. I was worried that we were going to have to pull. Look, he's happy. The cat is now happy. They think they're happy. I'm only doing the teeth. Next door, they're neutering. You're on to next door, mate. On to next door. They think they're happy, but... okay, what I was going to say. I get 100 teeth, right? That's good. I thought the currency was going to be that I had to pull 100 teeth and spend them on the next level. But 100 teeth, I hope that every level is just locked behind the same... This is a very maybe this game's for children. I hope every level's locked behind the same number of teeth that we earn for each completion. Otherwise, it's going to get difficult, because there's no other method of earning teeth, is there? I suppose there's some counting involved there. I don't know why you would lock it behind an arbitrary number of teeth that you then give to me. Why not just say, completed, next level? You know, why have a currency at all? Why have a currency at all? 2 of 19. 1 of 19. 2. Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't get confused. A, fast forward. Let's just press that. I spent my teeth on that character. Let's do that. No, I'm not allowed to. Can't. That's spend your teeth. A, spend your teeth. It's 9 o'clock. It's always 9 o'clock at our dentist, as you can see by the time on the thing. In my world, it's 22:11. Not 20 minutes to 11. It's 22:11. Like, don't get confused with the time, like I do. Where's my big face? Like, I get really confused. I don't know why they have the two systems. Whose idea was that? One world, one time system, please. I know you're shifting the hour here and the Greenwich Mean Time. That goes on. That confuses us all, doesn't it? Now that we're on the internet, now that we can all tune in at the same time, that confuses us all. But what about the fact that you've got some people that do like 22 hours, that's 10 o'clock, and some people that say 10 o'clock? That's confusing. And then when I say 22 hours, I mean not 22. 22:12 is not 20 minutes to 12. It's 22, 10 o'clock, 12 minutes. But when I've said it, it sounds like the other thing. So there's no guarantee you ever know what time it is or what their people are saying to you. And I used to think, I used to think, I'd look at these appointments in my book when the people weren't turning up on time or when they turn up at a different time. And I'd say to the people who wrote the appointments down, are you sure you wrote that? Are you sure she said 20 to 12? Are you sure you didn't say 22:12? And these sort of things would come up in my appointments book. And it's the same when you're a zoo dentist. God, is it appropriate for me to be doing dental work if I myself have got a hurty tooth? Is it going to make my tooth more hurty by performing the dental? Oh, time for a boop. You ready? Boop. Let's boop. That's the first thing you should do for a client. Now I know where we're at. I can go in any order I want. I can freestyle this, look. I can start popping things with the old injection. There's a fish bone in your teeth there. I don't even know what kind of animal it is. Is it a hippo? Is it a hippo? You don't want that fish bone in your tooth. Let me take that. Are you going to drown in your own gob, or can I just do the gob all at the end? They probably wouldn't put a drown in your own gob mechanic, would they? They'll just let the gob build up and just sit there, won't it? Let's just leave the gob. It's going to be an efficient vet dentist. I mean, do you have an animal dentist? Do you even have a zoo dentist? Is that even a thing? Or do the vets just do the dentistry? I wonder. Do the vets just handle the dentistry? Or do you have a specific... Right, I can't... This is my brain now. I'm a logician. If you want to know about me, go and look at our stream on YouTube today. I'm a logician. So that means I have to look things up. I don't know what it means. It means I have to pay them 30 quid to tell me how to live my life. So web of a browser, Krypton factor can go bye-byes. What we really want to know is, can you be an animal dentist? Just that. Career as a veterinary dentist. You can be a vet dentist. Becoming a veterinary dentist. How to become a veterinary dentist. Board certified veterinary dentist. Can a dentist treat animals? That's a different question. But yeah, you could be a vet dentist. So that follows on. You could be a zoo dentist as a specialist. Do zoos have vet dentists? Do zoos have vet dentists? And I hope this hasn't met Zet dentist. Vet. The zoo often has an in-house veterinary team to take care of anaesthesia. If the zoo doesn't have an experienced vet, I recommend one. Becoming a veterinary dentist. Oh, it doesn't say specifically. What does a zoo dentist do? Zoo dentist will teach kids not how to teach their... Oh, this is the game that I'm playing, look. I'm trying to find out if the zoo really has a dentist, and it's referred me to this for source material. So, why we shouldn't feed why we shouldn't feed animals our own food at the zoo. I mean, this is totally appropriate because this is what we're doing. Your vet does doggies, you see. Doggies clean vet. Your vet does the animal. Yeah, your vet is just a vet, and they also do teeth. But we want to know: can you actually be a zoo vet, or is this giving children funny ideas that they're not going to be able to achieve in life? Why we shouldn't feed animals our own food at the zoo? They're on a strict... Okay, we're going to come to this in a minute. We're going to keep that one open. We're going to come back to that. I'm thinking you can be a zoo dentist. Zoo dentist. I'm just going to put the two. Just get really... Oh, it's gameplay. Job. Dentist jobs in Marwell Zoo. There you go. That's it. That's official. Dentist Zoo Day, Ohio Dental. That's them going to the zoo. The Equine Pet Zoo Wildlife Dentistry. Okay, veterinary dentist. I'm going to say yeah. It might not be so specific. You might have to be a general animal dentist and branch out because maybe some zoos are big enough. Maybe some are not. But you can be a zoo dentist. Next on the list, why we shouldn't feed animals our own food at the zoo. This is on the Nintendo. This is Nintendo.com game/details zoo dentist. This is on Nintendo's own website. And this is the game we're playing. So there you go. Look, ooh, it's a kid's game, really, isn't it? Kids' game, really. It's for kids. What am I doing playing it? Chuffing. I'm not wearing a wig. I'm not snorting coke. I'm not a pedo. What am I doing playing this game? Why shouldn't... Because I got a bad tooth and it was £1. Why we shouldn't feed animals our own food at the zoo. Star. They are on strict controlled diet. Not going to be a grammar Nazi. Not going to be a grammar Nazi, am I? Am I going to be a grammar Nazi? This one's for Nigel, because I said I was going to do it the other day and I forgot.
Which means a better outcome for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my presentation on the Healthy Homes and Hospitals program, or HHH. Any questions?
How'd you say your acronym again?
It's HHH.
Thought so.
pronounced H, not H. H. You can't shoot him just for that. I just did. Anyway, it's my company. I can do what I like.
But we all signed the No Bullying in the Workplace pledge, which specifically bans physical violence.
What did you say?
I said it specifically bans physical violence.
It's specifically, with an S, specifically.
So that's that. That's that. But I am a grammar Nazi, aren't I? So they are on strict controlled diet. They are on a strict controlled diet. But, you know, it might not be their first language. Some kind of food can be dangerous for them. They can get overweight really fast. This one's in capitals. And ... Tune in next week. Their teeth can be damaged. Hence the game. So here we are to help these cute beings fix their smiles. Learn how to perform teeth fillings. Not really, but cleaning, sort of. Tooth extraction. And everything else. What makes our smiles shine. Learn how to perform teeth fillings, cleaning, tooth extraction, and everything else. What makes ours smiles shine. I'm not going to get started. I'm just going to leave that one. Zoo dentist will teach kids not only to treat their pets with love and care, but also to protect their own teeth! ! Do not forget to clean them after each meal. That's the teeth, not the kids. Because going to the dentist is not the most pleasant experience. You're telling me? Well, it's actually all right at the dentist. It's my own fault. For the not pleasant bit is what I've done to my teeth now, and it's the hurty. Now's the not pleasant bit. When I get there, injection, hammer, I'm all right. Marionette games. Might be French. It's all right, isn't it? It's all right. Japanese, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Korean, Dutch, Portuguese. They're all the languages, all of them. Except English, apparently. Grammar Nazi. No, it's all right. Maybe we should do a review. I didn't intend to do a review of this game. Publisher, Prison Games. Love it. That sounds good. Prison Games. Simulation, puzzle, study education, one player. I'm surprised it doesn't have a battle royale mode these days, huh? Readers? Readers? Don't you think readers? You're the readers, aren't you? You. Where am I? What happened to me? Where's my big face? Where's the Super Nintendo Switch? What are we doing? This is it. This is what we're doing. Don't just read about it these days. You can actually see someone doing it in the reels. Okay, readers? This is effectively sim vet dentist zoo. Where does the zoo element? I think it's a bit vague, the zoo element. You know, it's a bit. I know there's different animals, but I think you could equally have called this vet dentist, couldn't you? Vet, because we're not at the zoo. There's no implication we are. We've not got any exotic animals. There's a panda. So I suppose they probably did vet dentist, and then someone threw in a panda, and then someone said, well, pandas don't go to the vet, do they? Fireworks going off there, look. Pandas don't go to the vet. And they're like, yeah, you're right, actually. No one's going to take a panda to the vet. Ooh. Oh, hello. Minigame. Wallop. No one's going to take a panda to the vet. We'll have to change it to zoo. So it's too late now to change the backgrounds and the rest of the assets. We'll just use the word zoo. I'd love to get them on the... I mean, they're going to tell me if I interview them. They're going to say, well, it's really for kids, isn't it? So your critique is not valid. Are these the same teeth as I removed on the other chap? Fairly... Is that the right tooth? It's the wrong tooth, isn't it? I'm such a chuffer. Sorry, mate. I've... Just for chuffing that up, I'll give you a free... Krypton factor here. I'll give you a free gob suction. Suck out that gob for free. Give you a free milkshake afterwards, mate. Except no sugar. No sugar milkshake. Choose a tooth. This is one we have real trouble with, isn't it? Same tooth as last time that we had real trouble with. It's that tooth there, which is basically rectangular square, apart from a little bit of up at the edge. And I can't see one here that really resembles that. So you have to have that. You can't complain. You're an animal. You animal. Let's get the braces on you. Let's straighten these chuffers out with the braces. And it doesn't really matter what colour, does it? Because they're only on for seconds. Go with the American flag there. A bit of patriotism for the Americans. Lovely straight teeth. That's what America's like as well. Everyone's got lovely white teeth. And in the UK and Europe, we've all got horrible teeth because our dentists use a hammer. Where's the... Are you done, are you? You don't... I need the X-ray. Need the X-ray. Don't let you out without your X-ray. Doing this again. Krypton factor. But this is going to be a repeating theme, isn't it? I'm not promising we're going to complete this game, of course. Don't start getting... If you do get testy, you can just order it yourself on the Super Nintendo Switch for... Now is a good time because it's only £1. Sale. Get them on sale. Don't spend full price for this chuff. For this chuffing nonsense. What's that? Don't even know what that is. Oh, we haven't used the magic mirror. All you do to these is you look at them and they're off. Look. You're off. And you? What do I need to do as well? I need to fix that lesion. I need to... No point moving around. So we've done everything. That's... You don't know you have to be on the... It's kind of like labour, isn't it? It's kind of like I'm performing a labour now. It's kind of like I'm just manual labour. And yesterday on Dragon's Den, there was a fella on Dragon's Den. You know the Dragon's Den? Yesterday on Dragon's Den, there was a fella. And he had this robot arm. And the robot arm was being controlled by another chap. It's always men, isn't it? Why don't they let ladies in on it? Why don't they get ladies in it? It's equality, you chuffers. And it was... they were doing it. You had your headset on, your virtual reality headset, and you were in virtual reality. And you were controlling the robot arm, and the robot arm was doing things. And like basically that was a good system, to be honest. It was a good idea. He got his money. He got his money. Peter Jones liked it. But yeah, the concept was that you could sort of, you know, you could do manual labour, but you don't have to be there, do you? Like you could serve someone a drink or fetch their tablets or, you know, whatever it is. You don't actually have to be there. You could just put your headset on. And that opens up the labour market in a new way, doesn't it? If you could just put your virtual reality headset on and your robot arm. Like, let's say, for example, you wanted to go up the newsagent, but it was late. And they sometimes have someone behind a window, don't they? And like, can I have those crisps, please? And they have to go and walk and get the crisps. Or you could go there and there could be a robot arm and a camera. And you could say, can I have those crisps, please? And someone with their headset on at their own home could just move the robot arm. They could monitor several late night garages all at once, couldn't they, with their headsets flicking between the two, commanding this one to do this, command that one to do that from the command centre, their own home. So it would revolutionise the labour market, and suddenly things like this that I'm doing now would seem less like fun, cheeky little games, you know, fun little game, and more like somebody's actual job, wouldn't they? Do you know what I mean? Like, while I'm busy, this is my job. This is my job. But while I'm busy pretending to do a job on a game, you know, simulator, whatever, there will be actual jobs where you control it with your thing or with your headset on and your robot arm somewhere else. And you'll be performing manual labour. So your reward won't be 50 times 2. That's not enough. 100 teeth. How am I going to unlock that one? 110. 120, 130, 140. You need to increase the amount of teeth I get each job. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to... What are you suggesting? I repeat the jobs? What's that little light underneath mean? I don't know, but I'm not thinking about repeating the jobs. What a chuffer. What a chuffer. Hang on. What a chuffer. This is worse than World of Warcraft. Where's the Super Nintendo Switch? Bring that up on the screen so you can see the chuffer. Shrink it down so your face is bigger than it and it's little in the corner. Give yourself some gravitas. Gravitas while I'm being a zoo dentist. How dare they? How dare they? Because if I repeat one, I'm going to get another 100 teeth. And if I've got 100 teeth, then I can unlock any of these. Don't have to incrementally adjust it today. 140, 150, 160. Why incrementally adjust it if you're not going to incrementally reward me? I could just unlock Mr. 200 and that'll probably reward me with 100 teeth because they haven't bothered really, have they? And if that rewards me with 100 teeth, I have to do it twice. And then I can... it's just what? It's just a really weird system of incrementally locking out characters who really, other than Lion, let's be fair, Lion, Raccoon... Maybe raccoon. There's 2 raccoons there. What's going on with that? Reskin. Other than... raccoons aren't really zoo animals, are they? In America, you just have them running around outside. Other than lion, raccoon, and maybe bear. Like, doggy there. Poor little pink-eyed doggy. He ain't a zoo animal. Pandy's a zoo animal. Lion's the one you want. Lion's the main one. Even when you go to the zoo, that's the main one, isn't it? That and gorilla. So lion's up there, 250. There is no gorilla in this zoo. Lion's up there, 250. I've only got 100. Can't even get lion. But it's available to me after 3 repetitions of 1. What a strange system. I don't like it. Thumbs down. I think you do still need to stick to some... it's just arbitrarily forcing me to repeat. You know, you choose which one, but repeat it, just to get your little currencies, so you can unlock the game itself. And haven't we just? I know I only paid £1. But haven't we paid for that chuffing game? Can't I play it? No, go through the rigmarole of doing it again. It's just like forced labour. It's just like labour, isn't it? It's just like I'm doing some labour. Which one day in the future, in about 15, 20 years, if the Dragon's Den goes well, I will be able to do from the comfort of my home with my virtual reality headset. I'll be able to give someone a hand job under a bridge using a robot arm. Terms of service. I was going to go big face. I can't go any further big face than that. You can still hear me, can't you? You can still any further big? Yeah. I'm definitely said that live. But you know what I mean. There'll be like this robot arm, and it will be installed at like every checkout, any time that you need to go up to the counter and say, "Can I have one of those, please?" and the person just hands it over. That human will now not exist, but they will exist. They'll just be at home doing the same job as they used to, but 10 times over with a virtual reality headset. Positives, you can choose your own hours. Negatives, you're doing 10 times the work. And you can't just go behind the place and put a back in 5 minutes sign on and come back and read your magazine and just chill. No, you've got your headset on, your robot arm is operational, someone else is at the Smethwick branch. I need to get over to Smethwick, quick, alert. Just be with you in a minute, sir. I'm just helping this lady with her crisps. You could probably run more than one robot arm at a time, couldn't you? People who are making games now, if you're making a virtual reality game these days, it might be a smart idea to make a game about sort of virtual reality shopping or, virtual reality shop assistant or, make a game like that could easily be translated. If you watch this and you do what I say and make money, please let me have some. Please, I deserve it. Dragon's Den idea, I had to take it on another step. Because all they did was the robotic arm, and the guy was suggesting you could use it in hospitals. You'd know about that, wouldn't you? Hospitals. What do you think? Do you think somebody in a virtual reality headset with a robot arm could take over? I don't think it could take over the jobs in hospitals. I think they are much more like soft touch specialist. I think you need to have a human touch to be able to do some of those jobs. But other jobs where you just have to fetch crisps or like, I don't know, fetch and like fuel the car with petrol, or probably be electric in the future, won't it? Plug in the thing, move the thing. Can I just have some of those over there, please? Thank you. You know, those sort of jobs. Robot arm, and you'll have someone in a mask. And if you're making a game these days, make it about that, and it'll still be a fun game for the people these days, and it will train them to be part of next generation's labour force. And you can sell the technology to Walmart to replace all of their checkout people. So it's a win-win. Make the Walmart game. Make the Walmart checkout assistant simulator. Put a virtual reality component. Sync it up to a robot arm. Billionaire. They're already working on it probably. If I make that, if I put my money into making that, I'll spend a load of money, and then another company that's got more money, like Elon Musk, will turn around and say, that looks all right. Why don't we do one at Tesla? Boom, it's better. Oh, blowing you out the water. And I'll be like, oh, you chuffer. Just spent a load of money on that. That's probably what happened to me. Oh, not smoking on the internet. Naughty. Am I? Not smoking on the internet. Oh, I was then. Well, I wasn't, but I was. Because it's a weekend. And I've got the world's hurtiest tooth, if you remember. It's not the world's hurtiest. There's been hurtier teeth. People have suffered more. It's just a tooth that's so rotten that it's going to require dental. You know, it's just that. I've seen them on the telly when they're all like, my tooth. Yeah, I get it. You know, it was like that. It was hurty. I have taken some paracetamol, so I'm not some super toughie. But at the same time, I'm just going to tough it out. What more can be done? You know, I'm not going to complain. I just didn't complain. So what do you think of Zoo Dentist? It's not, Zoo Dentist is not, it's not floating, it's not, we'll have to have a word with the people that made it. I'd like to have a fun word with the people that made it. If they ever watch this, I'm not critiquing it heavy, I'm being funny, aren't I? Well, it might not be funny, that's subjective, I get it, that's subjective. But obviously it's a game for kids and it's all right. Teaches them a little bit about currency. It's got themes about keeping your teeth clean. I wouldn't say it's that educational, because you actually don't have like the realism to be educational, do you? So what does it teach you? Nothing really. There's some tools and they sort of do some things in the mouths, but what they do isn't really like, you know, a one-for-one simulation. So generally what the point is, keep your teeth clean, otherwise you might have rotten or bad teeth. Bad teeth. Dentist equals good teeth. When are you getting that fixed? What? Me tooth? Or me attitude? Or me attitude? The tooth is booked for Monday, but when we go there, they'll look at it and decide. And if it's a 2-hour job, they ain't doing it Monday. They said that. And I was like, and they heard me going, I didn't even say anything. I just went, you know, to put the, what, you know what I mean. Come in on Monday and we'll have a look at it. And if it needs a proper job, we'll book it in for a different. I said, will it be done on the same day or will it be booked in a different day? I said, it would probably have to be booked in a different day if it's going to take 2 hours. And I went, and they said, well, it's just, we're very busy and, you know, whatever. They know what they're saying. They know what they're saying. I also said, will I get antibiotics if I need them and whatever? They got me. They got me. My tooth, yeah, they got me. And whenever they say, you know, I'll just say, fine. That's fine. That'll be fine. There won't be any arguments. That'll be fine. What can you do? You can't strong arm them into dealing with you, can you? I'm not leaving this chair. I want my root canal now. You don't want to say that to somebody. Anyone who's going to operate on you with a drill and an injection, you don't want to be mean and cross before the service, Like, I used to think this about hair. I talk about hairdressing a lot these days, don't I? Sometimes people used to come in and give you attitude. And I used to think, well, I've got the scissors. Like, sit down, you dickhead. You're going to get the haircut of a lifetime. And you are not going to be happy I mean, I could tell that by the way you've come in and your attitude. I know you're not the sort of person that's going to be happy. So why don't we leave this situation where you're not... I'm prepared for you not to be happy. So you're not going to be happy, and I am. And how am I going to make myself happy? Well, I'm going to have a little bit of a chuckle about your attitude. Well, sometimes I think, if you're that difficult, sit down. Sit down. Lionel Blair doesn't have his haircut like yours. Do you know that? Have you heard that one? You have now. You wait till you see. Lionel Blair haircut. It's an alcohol advert, so it goes against my principles. But as long as you realise that you're not going to be buying a cool, sharp harp after you've watched this advert, which you probably can't these days because that brand of alcohol does no longer exist, probably, we will web browse away to our heart's content. We will web browser away. Someone's done it. Is it the same? Do you know what really annoys me when they do this? See, that one is formatted correctly. It's not all stretched. But this one is a re-upload by somebody else, and they failed to format it for re-uploading to YouTube. It's all stretched. You needed to format it. Why have you done that? Why have you left it all stretched? If you're reformatting it and putting it on YouTube, why didn't you reformat it properly? That's basic. You put the words at the bottom. Why am I such a curmudgeon? Let's just watch the advert. It's funny.
Bye.
I think you're next, sir.
Yeah.
What's it to be then?
Just a trim, please.
You could have a Lionel Blair cut, like mine.
Lionel Blair doesn't have his hair cut like yours.
As if he comes here. Time for a sharp exit.
Oh, no, disgusting alcohol. But the principle there, the joke was, I don't know if you caught it or the terrible audio. Lionel Blair doesn't have his hair cut like yours. He does if he comes here. So, did we lose the, right on the right expression, on the good expression, we lost the, Lionel Blair doesn't have his haircut like yours. He does if he comes here. That's the punchline. The implication being that you don't get a choice. I'm about to shave your head. Now, if someone wants to come in and be a right chuffer and you've got the scissors, what are they playing at? You've got the scissors. What are they playing at? They're confident, aren't they? That shows some real confidence, doesn't it? That shows some real confidence. Start giving attitude to the person who's got the scissors. Real confidence. Am I in focus? Not in focus. What's wrong with you, you chuffer? What's wrong with being in focus? Why can't I need some sort of thing that goes in focus? Yeah, so that was the Lionel Blair doesn't have his haircut like yours. Lionel Blair doesn't have his haircut like... You could have a Lionel Blair cut, like mine. Lionel Blair doesn't have his haircut like yours. He does if he comes here. Yeah, that was that. Threatening. Oh, I wanted to say this, big face. This is something I meant this in my brain as a note, and I remembered to say it after Christmas because we did have some turkey. We did. I didn't. Well, me sister and we've had a vegan Christmas, but there was turkey served at Christmas Day, and after that, there's a carcass of a turkey left over, isn't there? There's a carcass of a dead turkey left over, and what my mum likes to do. What my mum likes to do with the carcass of the dead turkey that they've stripped of the flesh after they've cooked it and ate it, what she likes to do with the carcass is she likes to put it out in the back garden. Not for the dog, put it out in the back garden for the birds. Put it up high on like a bird feeding station, up high for the birds. And I know she thinks they're going to go and pick the rest of the flesh, pick the flesh. I think it seems more like a threat. Doesn't it? It seems more like a threat. Here you are, birds. Been enjoying our seeds all year, have you? Well, here's a large carcass of one of your own. Here's a large carcass of one of your own. No, the turkey was served. I didn't have the turkey. I had the vegan turkey We had vegan, and we had vegan corn ham as well, and vegetables. There was quite a few vegetables going around. Where's my chocolate? There's my chocolate. But there was a turkey served at Christmas for all the other people who are not vegans. They still have to eat the way they want to eat, don't they? It's Christmas Day, for Christ's sake. They eat the carnivores around the table eat the carnivore served stuff. It's one of them. What are you going to do? So we had, and they Mum puts it out. Mum puts the turkey carcass out for the birds as a threat. There's a joke in that somewhere. Like, there's a way of turning what I've said into a sort of, like, if you're a stand-up comedian. Remember, I am a stand-up comedian of sorts. I'm just doing it on the internet for you now, live. As a stand-up comedian, my mum puts the turkey out for the birds as a threat. There's a joke in there somewhere. So imagine it performed in that way. Give me the credit. That's Zoo Dentist for the Nintendo Switch. I would like to get hold of, talk to the people that made it and ask them what the chuff they're thinking about. Ask them, what their inspirations are. It's available now for $1.99, which in the UK is less than that. It looks like $1.99 to you, but in the UK it adds up less than that now because of the terrible exchange rate, I imagine. I got it for like £1, 99p or something like that. I wouldn't have paid more than £1 for this, trust me. It's on sale now, so you can get it, instead of paying the whole $10, you can get it for really cheap. And it's just the same thing over and over again. So children might enjoy that, or it might bore them. I don't know, to be honest. It's like manual repetitive labour. It might, like I say, it might teach them a thing or two about life. Cute little 10-minute time waster that once played through holds no replayability value. And now I'm looking at the lion there. I am really quite cross because what I can see in the lion here is the same teeth. Look, that's the lion, isn't it? We never got to do the lion, but had I got there and spent all that money, it's the same teeth are black. The same two things need a injection. The same things stuck in the teeth there and there. The same things need cleaning here. I bet they're all the same. I bet all the levels are the same. What a bunch of chuffers. So I'd like to, I won't hold them to account by holding them against the fence and shouting at them. But I would like to ask, were there limitations? Did you achieve everything you wanted to? This might be someone's first game. It might be someone's first effort at producing something in the shop. It might be some lazy knockoff shonk thing for, let's see if we can rake him some money with the least effort possible. Or someone could have put in a bit of time and effort, created some assets, tried, learning the craft and the skill, and it's bearable. And maybe they wouldn't mind talking about it in whatever fashion, because, things with limitations, okay, that's okay, isn't it? It's something unique and different. I don't know how the interview would go with, I just don't want them to feel like I'm beating them over the head. But at the same time, what is that? Don't pay £10 for that on Nintendo Switch. By all means, don't do that. And you'll be alright, won't you? You don't want to be sad like Lion. Are you wowing? Who's wowing? Someone's wowing in here. Omar! Oh, if you run off, you want tooties, don't you? Sorry, son. Daddy's on the internet. Well, he's going to have to go in a minute. Daddy is, and get the tooties for the cat. Who knows? What were we doing? There's the Nintendo. Where's the Nintendo Switch? So let's bin that off. The other thing I wanted to do was what the golf, but, it's getting on now, isn't it? Look, it's nearly 11 o'clock at night, and the cat wants his feeding. But what the golf is a joy. So what I'll do is, I'll show you the first, let's do another 15-20 minutes. Let's run what the golf, and I'll show you the joy, and then I can play it offline if I want to, because I didn't want to play it before I showed it you. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to play it and then come back and be like, oh, this is me freshly enjoying the joy. But I have played the demo before in the past, and I thought, well, that's really good. So I thought, when it's on sale, and again, now what the golf is on sale, I can't show you the sale price, we're playing the game, but it's on sale, so it's a simple physics thing. Look, up with my left stick, is that arrow. I'm going to hit it towards the little hole, aren't I? Dunk! Good job. All I did was hit the arrow onto their little cats. I don't know if you can zoom in on that. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. So what I'll do is I will make it bigger by merit of the Super Nintendo Switch. Thank you on Super Nintendo Switch. Thank you very much. I'll make it bigger. Like that. I know it's a bit more, resolution, but look, they're little cats. I'm going to do the same thing. Well played. It went off the edge. More little cats. It's like mini golf, yeah? Cool cats. Now what's happening? Look, that's a golf club. The resolution's not so good when I've made it big like this, because I'm actually streaming at 720 DPI. But trust me, when it's on your little Super Nintendo screen, because you can do this with it. You can do that. Look. When you're playing it handheld mode, it's crisp and it's nice. And it's a real, handheld sort of game, in my opinion. Meow! Sorry, Omar. I will come and feed your tutty soon, son. I will do that. But we're just going to finish off this bit of joy. Because this is... What's next? I've got a little golf club. Where's my ball? I'm knocking the little golf club round. Oh, there goes one of the trees. And it's... Welcome to the club. I hit the... Now it's a person hitting the little ball. What happened then? That person is what they call ragdolling, ragdoll physics. And I'm just knocking the person into the ouch. And can you guess what's about to happen here? Can you guess what's about to happen here? Don't know. Oh, I knocked it off. Oh, it's gone off. Just smashed the house up there. And that, I only played this part of the demo. I played the demo. That, isn't that good enough? Isn't that enough? Do you need to play the rest of the game to know that it's going to be brilliant? You just smashed the house up there. What's going on? The hole moved. It moved. Did you see that? It's a joke. That was a joke. And the levels, mini golf. You know what's going on with mini golf. It's a series of jokes within... I make jokes, don't I? I wrote my jokes down in a little book. Who's got my jokes? Don't steal my jokes. They're my jokes. But this is like... Ooh, what's going on here? It's like a series of visual, humorous jokes. Isn't it? And there you arrive. Hello, ball. What are you doing here? The golf lab's closed. Pow! Not anymore. Nice intuitive way to navigate the menus. Experiment 422. Wholesome joke. Joke. They even put the word joke on it. And like I said, I see this as I see it. It's what a lovely, right? And we're going to have to do more What the Golf another time. We're going to have to do more talking about it another time, because I'm about to turn off now. But I wanted to show it you so I could then play it more. I want to record all my gameplay because I don't want to miss anything, because I think it's funny. But at the same time, I'm going to pick that thing up and I'm going to go and play it sat out in the garden to chill out before bed. So sorry that I'm not going to do it live on the internet all the time. I have to chill out and turn off all these lights before bed. But what a lovely concept to start with. We've got physics, we know golf. There's another layer. Humour. Just that, beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. When we talk about the games, the arts, sometimes we get deep, sometimes we're deliberately, specifically shallow, aren't we? Like when we're talking about things like this, there's a lot of different aspects to games, aren't there? And the comedic does come up. It's not the first comedy game, this game. deliberately comedic, but it's a lovely blend between physics, polygons, indie gaming and comedy. It seems to have just hit just the right notes. It's got like the right ingredients at the right levels, in my opinion. So I think it's a really interesting game. Now look, I'm the hole, and that's a 1. So what's happening here? Hole in 1. Meow. I knocked the cat over. The hole in 1. It's a wholesome joke. So I mean, it's a pun, but it's a physical. It's a real. And then the game, and you know, what's it trying to tell us there? Super Nintendo Switch, teleport using the shortcuts. So yeah, you know, different levels and all this. And I'll have to play some levels. We'll have to see some together. Each one, cats are involved. Cats are involved. There's a lot of different levels. Somebody's obviously had a lot of fun, because it's an iteration, isn't it? It's a simple concept. It's a bit like a Garfield. You put Garfield. It's a bit like a Garfield cartoon. Something interesting about Garfield. Super Eye Patch Wolf made a good video about it. Garfield has like a repeating. I just want the strip. So you have like the first image is usually, and then the second, there's like 3 images, and the third one is the first one's the setup, the second one's the thing, and the third one, I've forgotten what each name of each image is, but whatever. But you've got, you know what I mean. You're used to it, aren't you, Garfield? That routine of images, setup, thing, punchline. Where's the web browser? Sorry. Setup, 3 images, setup, thing, punchline, setup, thing. You know, little thing like that, and each one is obviously the same. Garfield's in the last frame of each one doing the punchline. John's usually in the first one being the setup of the joke. You know, each one is obviously Garfield. It follows the same form, but each one is uniquely different as well, isn't it? In the same way as these holes in Super Nintendo Switch. In What the Golf, all the different levels are going to be different, but they're all going to have the same principle. Thing from here going into thing from there. Golf. Bit of a joke. I think that's a lovely. I can't wait to see all the comedy and all the different ideas that have been. You know, I can't wait to see all the different ideas. What a great thing. Just think it's good. So it's not all bad, is it? It's not all doom and gloom. Super Nintendo Switch. I'm moving that around. Super Nintendo Switch. I want to move the Super Nintendo Switch itself, please, because I made it really big, and now I just want to littlen it a bit, littling it down, so it's just like the size of the frame of the window, just the exact frame of the window. So I'll make it big, and then I'll lighten it and biggin it and make it. There we go. That's about right. So yeah, that's something that I wanted to bring to stream, but. We did Zoo Dentist, didn't we? We'll do What the Golf tomorrow. We'll do What the Golf tomorrow, maybe, who knows? And then I've got to just get through the weekend, and my hurty mouth. So you be good, my little puckos, and if you can't be good, then I'll send you to the dentist for me, and you can have the root canal, and I'll have the ice cream.